Like, are we crazy? You see your checks. You look at your check for $1,000 a week. You're not one of the elite. Bruh.
Welcome
to the J&O Show.
We talk about
things that we would never told them, Jay.
And I'm O.
And now you know.
If you guys are new to our channel, please make sure that you like, comment, share, and subscribe. Make sure you turn on those post notifications so you can know when we upload, because you never want to miss an episode. Also, if you guys are new here and you have ideas for show topics, go ahead and drop them down below in the comment section and write #next show so that way we can easily filter through and give you more of what you want. All right, so today, guys, we are going to be doing a reaction video to Poor Man's podcast. Shout out to him. This video is actually entitled
Light Skin Keisha
holds two women accountable during a live podcast about what do you bring to the table. This should be very interesting because I've been seeing a lot of manosphere, a lot of red pill, conversations in regards to this topic and what women bring to the table. So let's.
Yeah. Oh, I was just saying it'd be interesting to see what a panel of women who I'm assuming have differing opinions say to each other
about it. Yeah.
Yeah, so that'll be good. Ready? Don't push play.
I don't really know if I necessarily want to get married.
You want to have kids?
I do want to have kids.
But that means that you're planning to already bring this child into and have a deficit in their life, right?
Wow.
Do you think that a man should pay all your bills?
Get him.
I'm not gonna lie.
You feel like he should take all our bills?
Yeah, because if not, then I could just live by myself like I'm already doing.
And then you have all these women talking about they got their hand out, but baby, you don't even know how to cook.
Right.
And even if you do know how to cook, your food is nasty. That's why he going to his side getting the other meal.
HBO special, that for now special. Hit the like.
Yo.
For more content. Let's get right to the video.
Wow.
I don't know. I just gotta see. We gotta figure out what type of time he on. You know, when the BDB jumps, you say how hard. Right. You know, that's what you gotta do. You know, so we have a time called a BDB, a big baller. We gonna get into that later, cause you low key got you one, girl. She got my man. She out the game, y'all. I'm ready to take notes. Right. Every day she posting some new shoes, some new jewelry.
This is the problem with our society. This is what we glorify, and this is what we think means that you have arrived. Stuff. The first things came out of her mouth. She be posting every day. She got new shoes every day. She got
Bruh, seriously? Like that's your perception of her having a good man. He can buy her a bunch of stuff. That was it. He can buy her a bunch of stuff. Bruh. You got you a good man. I need to listen so I can get me a guy who can buy me a bunch of stuff. Yo, all right, so
which basically translate into because you got somebody who has money.
Yeah.
That means everything.
Right. Yo, we are so like back, bruh. And here's the kicker. What is it? 10% of the men make 100 grand or more. 10% of the women make 75,000 or more. Let's be very clear. It's a very small amount of people that make this money. And I guess we've gotten to the point because of how much rap and R&B has influenced our society, our communities, and our culture. We believe, yo, you don't even deserve to talk if you ain't making X amount of money. Well, guess what? They all talking about you. Bruh. Every rap song where they say you a bum if you don't make a certain amount of money. And you're bumping it while you're driving down the road in your Honda Civic. They talk about you. Bruh. They not talking about everybody else. You don't make no money either. And guess what? If we all made 100 grand or more, the litmus test for who's in the elite would go up. Now you would be trash if you don't make $400,000 or more. Because we can't all be in the elite. The elite are the elite for a reason. They're talking about you. Now, like, what is, like, are we crazy? You see your checks. You look at your check for $1,000 a week. You're not one of the elites.
Bruh.
You're not. It doesn't work like that. I can hear my little stinking kids out there. Y'all ain't supposed to be at the door. Go on somewhere. Go.
Go in your room. Close the door.
We're still taping. Yo, I wish you could hear my son sitting out the door going, yeah. I can imagine his face. But you're $1,000 a week, which is good money. That's like 50 grand a year. That's good money. You can get a house. You can get a car. You can take care of your kids. You can do all of that with 50 grand. Unless you live in like Atlanta, New York, LA, Miami. If you live in those densely populated cities where a lot of people are, everybody's there, that's not enough, right? But in most places, you can get your little house. If you know how to budget your money, you can get a house, you can get your core, you can do okay by yourself with 50 grand, right? But if you're looking at your check and it's not, if you're looking at your check and it's not like $2,500 a week, they're talking about you. And they're talking about me. They're talking about us. Like we're all the bums. And a lot of times it'll be men and women on these panels talking about high value this and high value that. And you ain't doing nothing if you ain't got money. And you know that you don't make no more than 40 grand a year. Be quiet. I had to do that because we're delusional. Yeah. And that's not just a woman are delusional. Men too. You're delusional. You're a bum too. Just like that's what it is. Because of that's the culture. That's the culture. If you're not elite, you're a bum. There is no middle class. You're either elite and you make $200,000 a year or more, or you're a bum. And we sit here and we defend the crap.
Bruh.
Dang, I got real serious then. Oh my God. Okay, I'm gonna go back into character. It's disrespectful.
Daddy voice on.
That people that make this world go round are disrespected on this level, and we think that it's not only okay, that is what we should be promoting.
Bruh.
And I'm happy when Kevin Samuels gets up and gets pissed off. We are building this country that you're allowed to have all these privileges in, and you sitting up there talking about some damn shoes. I don't even know where that came from. I was tripping out.
I don't know, but tell them how you really feel, babe.
I do that with my kids too. Sometimes I give them the daddy voice. It'd be crazy. And then I come back and I'm like, babe, did I do good? She be like, dang, you scared me, baby. That's what I was. So you know what I'm saying? That was just, I had the daddy voice to camera because some of y'all crazy. And I had to, you know, we had to have the conversation, but we gonna go back to regular. Okay. You got anything you want to say?
No.
Everything. So we're gonna go ahead and get into these topics. Okay. So you are a relationship, we are very much not. So the first topic we wanted to talk about today is holding somebody down and fighting for your relationship versus leaving. Because I'm a leave. I can't. As soon as I text him, he don't text me back in 3 minutes. I'm like, you know what? I'm posting Instagram posts. You know what? I'm a real. I'm texting another.
You retarded.
Got him. Got
Since I just ranted, I'm gonna let you go first. But you retarded. You retarded. No, wait.
No, I wanted to hear what else she had to say.
I don't even want her to talk no more. Look.
Like sis, really? You that insecure? Three minutes they don't text you back?
It's not even insecure. It's not even insecure.
No,
it's delusional. Well, it's completely delusional.
All of the above. You got issues.
You want a man that makes 100 grand or more, right? Two things. Number one, people who make 100 grand or more, most of them are not self-employed. The majority of self-employed people don't make six figures. That's number one. So they work for somebody else, right? Number two, they don't have time to text you back in 3 minutes all the time.
Because they're working.
Bruh.
And if they're like elite, like real upper class, 400,000 or more, they're driving themselves crazy, trying to provide, trying to get their thing, trying to be in their purpose. You think they're gonna text you back in 3 minutes? You want somebody who has broke dude habits,
right? But
has elite dude job. Like that literally doesn't go together. Just so that you know, what you're asking for is literally delusional.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's problem number one.
That's the problem. The attention. See, that's why we need you.
That's why we're talking to you, sis. Okay, so what y'all want to know?
So are you a hold him down? I'm not leaving. We gonna work things out.
Well, when you say hold him down, like, what do you mean? Because, like, what? Like, hold down what?
Like, hold down the relationship.
You mean
like,
it's depending on what happened?
Yeah, like, sometimes men mess up.
Yeah.
Sometimes, men aren't perfect. They might slide in somebody's DMs, or they might be out, get drunk, passed out, not answer your phone call. Like, stuff like that, it'll make me put my guard back up. I won't necessarily stop talking to you, but I always just feel like it's so many bitches, especially in Atlanta. We live in Atlanta. We know how it is.
It's the company you keep, boo-boo. It's the men you selected. That's your first problem. Boy, it's good.
Out here. So I just feel like if a nigga's not doing, paying attention to me, giving me the time, it's like, okay, you giving your time to somebody else.
Especially in the dating stage.
Right.
I think it's easy to be not interested anymore.
Mm-hmm.
But I feel also it just depends on what type of man you're going for too. So therefore you have to hold yourself accountable for what type of guys you're going for. Because if you thinking already like that, like you're going into a situation where you feel like, oh, he finna be cheating or he finna be with somebody else, then that's not the one for you.
But and I think that we're not having an honest conversation sometimes, man. Like, we have these women, bro. You're a 6, right? So women that are 6s are now getting this delusion that they're 10s from this just over promotion of every woman's a 10. You're a 10. You're a 10, and every woman's a bad B and all this and this and that. And so these women that are 6s, they go out and they seek these men that are 9s and 10s, and when they do that, they're out of their league. If we're just completely honest, you're dating out of your league. You knew that.
We were just talking about that today.
Oh, yeah, we were.
The difference between how men and women talk to each other about their worth.
Yes.
Like, dudes, let me say, your boys will tell you quickly when a woman is out of your league. When she's out of your league, he won't let you go up there and die on your sword. He will like, look, no, put your sword back, bro. Put your sword back. Because if this happens for you, it is going to be an exception. That is not what you deserve. I've been around you. I've seen how often you wash. I've seen how you keep your apartment. I've seen how often you brush your teeth, bruh. I've seen how you take care of yourself. I've seen that you ain't got no game. I've seen that you ain't got your life together. I see that you ain't got no job. I see that you are not emotionally mature enough. We call each other out. Now, y'all probably don't know this because you're not necessarily privy to these conversations. And I'm going to let her talk about what women say to each other when it comes to looking at guys, because I don't necessarily know that. But we will quickly tell each other, she out of your league. From high school on, y'all, when I would show up with my girlfriend, because they wouldn't necessarily be around my boys in the beginning. I got to wife them up first, get them used to me, and know for sure that they like me, and then I'm gonna bring them around my dudes. I was insecure. We just gonna roll with it. And I often would get, yo, Jay, that's you? Tag! Yo, Jay! High five, dog. That's right. You putting it out for all of us. I often had women that they would consider out of my league because I got a lot of cute, pretty, very good looking women. And then when they started to act, they were like, yo, she carry herself a certain way. She ain't never had a whole face. And how did you do that? They were very honest about what they is. How is it on the women's side though?
It ain't like that on our side.
Oh, no.
It's not. And it's because like we've talked about before, women, we're emotional. And I think a lot of times we just don't know. Sometimes. So you do have a true friend. A true friend is going to try to help you not go down that path. They may not exactly tell you why, but they're going to try to steer you away. They'll be like, no, I don't think you should, because he don't seem like he's the right fit for you.
Okay.
They might not give you all the logistics as to why and tell you like, oh, well, sis, you might want to do something with yourself. you know, get this together more. You might want to go drop a few pounds, you know, do like that. He's going, we don't really have those conversations with one another. Not for real. Not the majority of us. I don't think so. Like I said, every once in a while you got those real ones, like your real friend, they'll tell you. But even then, when they tell you, sometimes they want to put it over easy because they don't want to hurt your feelings.
Oh, we don't care. We just let you know
guys,
flat out.
They don't care.
Just hit dog, she out of your league. Just be honest.
But we'll try to tell each other in a nice way so we don't hurt their feelings, but let them know, like, okay, well, this is...
Oh, no, she's a 9. You're a 5.5. It's probably not. It's not. No. I mean, you can try, you know, shoot your shot, dog, but
no, we don't typically have those conversations, and that's I think that's part of our problem, and that's why there is a lot of delusion. Like my brother was just saying here, he was like, we have 5s and 6s out there that's thinking that they 10s, and feeling some type of way when they don't get a certain type of dude, and it's just like.
Oh, and there's also some delusion, and part of that is the guy's fault too, because men will smash what they won't wife.
Bruh.
That's true.
And it'll lead a lot of women to think because he's willing to have sex with me that this is my level. No. Your level is determined by the caliber of man that will wife you.
Right.
Not the caliber of man who will sleep with you. I'm telling you. I'm sorry. Yo, it's been some dudes that'll be 10s and they'll be smashing I don't know about a 3, but they'll smash a 5. You know what I'm saying? I'm serious.
Yeah.
It just is like, if you're there, right time, right place, you might get that, and then you gotta get out.
Yep. Because you can't stay.
That he was the most sought after guy in the bar. You knew that he had a lot of options, but you decided to be with him anyway, and that's a bad choice that you make in the men that you want to deal with. So. What happens is women will go and seek these guys out that are out of their league, and that happens maybe 2 or 3 times for 2 or 3 years, right? And now your new reality is that all men cheat, and that's not the truth. The truth is the men that you decided to deal with because they have options cheated on you. So now you take that baggage and you go into a new relationship with an honest guy, and you don't even know how to act. You think that anytime he doesn't give you attention, he's cheating on you. Well, no, that's just your trauma from previous experiences because you made bad decisions in the men you dated. Like, if we're completely honest, that's generally where it comes from. But let's keep going.
So end goals, like, what do y'all want to be? Do you guys want to be somebody's wife? What do you want to be?
Yeah, see, we talk about that all the time on the show. Sometimes I don't really know if I necessarily want to get married.
Do you want to have kids?
I do want to have kids, but I'm not sure if I want to get married.
So why do you... This is my question.
Okay.
Why... Do you want to have kids?
Hell no! She drink. I got too much shit to do.
But why, okay, so you don't want to have kids. So, okay, you a different story. But you want to have kids, but you don't know if you want to get married. So that means that you already gonna be. You're planning to already bring this child into and have a deficit in their life, right?
Wow.
I mean, I feel like if I find the right person, we could get married. I just sometimes I don't really have a lot of faith.
But do you have to find the right person to have the baby?
I do think I have to find the right person to have a kid, but I also feel like I'm in a position where I'm doing things for my own, so I would completely be okay with having to take on that responsibility by myself as far as financial shit goes. I have to.
Yes.
Money don't solve all your problems, y'all.
I'm like, yeah, you need money to live, but there's more to life than just money.
All right, you can answer. You can answer the statement for me. The most important and powerful asset in the world is
love.
No.
What? Oh, people. Sorry. Well, sorry. I mean, love is. Sorry, people.
People, y'all. Like that. That's why. So, like, for instance, a lot of people don't understand why the Reverend Minister Kevin Samuels says that one of his criteria for a high value man is that he makes a certain amount of money for a certain amount of time, and he has a network.
Right.
The network is what ensures you stay in your place. The other people in your network will ensure that if you lose an opportunity over here, they can get you an opportunity over there to stay within their circle. That's the importance of the network.
That's your net worth.
You can't, your network is your net worth. You can't even get to the point of having a certain amount of money without a network of people working with you.
Yep.
So, The real power, and this is why politicians are how they are. The real power is in mobilizing people. They attract money.
This is true.
So our mentality concerning money is backwards. And that's why a lot of us don't have it. You can't do it by yourself. Even the loneliest YouTuber out somewhere by himself uploading videos every day, busting his butt 12 hours a day, can't do it by himself. What would he do if he didn't have a platform made by other people, watched by other people, who will sit there and go through and watch his video and pay attention to the ads and buy his merch, and the companies that call him for opportunities? People, y'all. That is the most important asset that you will ever have. And we're thinking because we don't have money. We don't have money. So we're thinking that we're going to replace people with money.
It doesn't work that way.
First of all, most of us ain't going to get the money.
Bruh.
That's the first thing. That's the first thing. Most of us ain't going to get it. That's why 90% of us ain't got the money. 90% of us don't have it. Right? That it just is. You know, we have households that are bringing 100 grand, but not people, not a singular person. That's what makes you high value. Right. And a lot of us don't understand. If you marry a man that makes 120 grand a year, you're married to a high value man and you're able to live this lifestyle, right? But if you and your mate make 60 grand a year each, you're living a similar lifestyle outside of what you do, because you have to work now, right? So that takes up a lot of your time.
Right.
But as far as what the two of you can afford, very similar. Right? Because you're still paying for the same amount of people to eat and live and do whatever. The big difference is that the wife now has to give her time to make the money.
Right.
Which does make a huge difference. But we're not people. Y'all, look, I'm looking at the time. And I know that we can't make, well, we actually can. I mean, Mrs. Sanders makes 3-hour videos. But that, and it's not necessarily what I even went into this thing thinking about, but our mentality concerning money. Like, she's like, yeah, well, I could do it on my own, you know, financially. Yo, kids don't care nothing about your money.
They sure don't.
They don't care. You can ask my kids what is the thing that they want the most, and it's time.
Yep.
And that, and oddly enough, outside of what they want, it is the most important thing concerning children is time. It takes so much effort as a man to sit there and think about how to cultivate certain mentalities in my children. Yeah, the reality of how to encourage certain behaviors, how to head certain behaviors off, how the way that I react to something now is going to affect them 10 years from now, and making adjustments for that type of stuff. As a parent, the things that you have to think about when it comes to, you need time just to think about how you're going to react to the things your kids are doing. And she talking about because I think I can afford them.
And that's because we don't sit down and have these conversations, real conversations around what it takes to be a parent, what it takes to be a spouse.
Yeah.
Because it's way more than just finances. And I know because most of us grow up in a home where we don't got it like that.
Right.
We think that, oh, if we had it, that it would make all the difference in the world.
Right.
No. It'll make some differences, yes. It'll alleviate some problems, yes. But it's not everything. It's not everything. And like Jay said, people. That's your biggest resource. So your kid growing out without the other part of what made them, that's not it. That's not what you want to strive for. But anyway, this video is long.
Yes.
We ain't get but 5 minutes into this podcast.
Yeah, I should be used, which means you have to go to their channel to watch it.
Exactly.
Because she was going in and he was going in.
So we'll link that down below for you guys to check out the full video. We'll probably watch the full video. Who knows? Maybe we'll do a second part to this. I don't know. We'll see.
Yeah.
But that's going to wrap it up for today. Please make sure you guys like, comment, share, and subscribe, especially that subscribe and that share part.
Pass the offering plate.
Subscribe button right there.
Pass the offering plate.
Right on this side.
That's how you drop. That's the dollar. That's the dollar. I don't know which side it's on, but that's the dollar you drop in the plate.
Look for the little square box. That's the J&O.
Drop it.
J&O.
Come on, drop the dollar in the offering plate now, and then pass it on.
All right.
So selfish.
I hope you guys enjoyed and you got something from today's video.
Yeah.
But yes, please make sure that you like, comment, share, and subscribe, and we'll see you next week. Till then, deuces.
Press the off button.